don't like them, that's too far to me.
Okay. So allow me to speak on this, and this, again, another Doug question, but about the federations, right? Are all these federations really necessary? So as I dive more and dig deep, like there's like over 100 federations. Like that's probably, do you think all these federations, like you got a federation and a sub-federation in the main, like is that really necessary in powerlifting?
No, I mean, but that's you asked. Like, look at humanity as a whole, right?
Okay.
Like, why do we have so many different countries?
Okay.
Countries are rules, right? Rules set by rulers.
Okay.
So it's the same way. It's like a big name powerlifter wants to change something in a book. They want they got the original powerlifting book in the 1980s, right? Is this set of rules? Some person who retires did really good, and they want to change a rule.
Has that book been updated? That's for later, but you said the
I'm
year.
speaking in generality,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Someone who's a really big name, has a big influence, wants to change something in that book, and nobody else does. Okay, fuck you guys. I'm going to create a new book with my change in it, and that's a new federation. That's what happens, right?
Seriously?
And it kept
Oh my
trickling
God.
down, and it become like, hey, like we don't like the way this organization is being run. 3 people are going to pick up and make their own, and then people are going to pick up and make their own. I mean, North Carolina saw it with us, with our bunch of different people here. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of random stood up federations that just die. It just doesn't make sense to me because you want to create your own rule.
So based on that, in my thinking, so it sounds like as long as you have the influence, finances, and we'll say power, anybody can make a federation.
Yeah, if you got 10,000 plus people on Instagram and $1 million, you can create your own federation. Well, $100,000, bro, you can create your own federation tomorrow, and then you apply to Open Powerlifting. So it's registered federation. Get your coaches, get all the things, check mark, and yep, boom, it stood up. That's it. And now you can create your own world records on there, which is ridiculous to me.
Would you?
Like the grooming process that Open Powerlifting has, because that's the holy grail, right? OpenPowerlifting.com is our holy grail for powerlifters of like the records and the leaderboard, right? Their grooming process is not, it's great. It's not the best that it can be because there should be a limit on the amount of, like to me, there should be a limit on the amount of federations we have at one time, and people have to fight to get to it, right? And it's not that. Like you said, like you go onto just the federations tab, there's hundreds, so.
So if I may add, general question, but isn't that kind of bad and or toxic to powerlifting? Because like, what if, and only reason, like, so something typically bad, in my experience, like if it grows, it typically outdoes something. Could something like that, based on that tidbit that you just said, could that be the reason why powerlifting is no longer relevant? Because you have a lot of individualism in there that doesn't, okay, yeah.
So, like thinking about like Eddie Cohen's like prime time, right? Like when he was going to meets, like stadiums were sold out. They'd like for like 2 dudes just to go lift. That was it. Like nowadays, like local meets are dying because everyone's got a local meet on a Saturday, bro.